Jumping off the top of a steel cage isn't for all the fatties in the wrestling business. Rikishi managed to do it in style, but not Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed came down crashing on his ankle. A little bit similar to Edge. He didn't take the spot correctly, and now he's going to be sitting on the sidelines like Edge, and it looks like he will miss WrestleMania 41.
Bronson Reed is dead.
That's pretty much it, guys. Is WrestleMania 41. Hopes are dead. He won't be on the card, according to Brian Alvarez of the Wrestling Observer Radio. Now, when we watched this match, we didn't even really notice it, to be honest. Now, I'm assuming that was a spot, though, that took Bronson Reed out. I don't think he got back into the match, so therefore, it's not like he was up and running about or up and limping about. Unlike Jacob Fatu, who legitimately did look like he hurt his leg in the match. It looked like when he botched his move, he was legitimately injured because that selling was too good. Yeah, I haven't seen anyone sell like that. Jacob Fatu legitimately must have hurt his leg in that match.
Right up there with Randy Orton. I think a few months ago was selling quite a few things, but again, it's just a very botchy moment. Moments, you had Jacob Fatu, not only did he do it once, he did it twice. Good selling, good improvisation, but the reality is, I don't think a guy that size should be doing moonsaults, and if you're going to do jumps, you need to commit to them, and as you said with Edge, he broke his leg, and now Bronson Reed's broke his foot, and if you don't commit, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
see, to be honest, right, people say...
That's how you get in. It's not just in wrestling, it's in all sports. Like, a lot of times in football, people get injured when they back out of a tackle.
Tense up, things like that.
You tense up, you back out, you don't fully commit, and then you end up getting injured more.
There's a reason why Jeff Hardy rarely picked up an injury, because he just fucking won it.
Same with Darby Allin, he doesn't really get injured.
It's like, if they tensed up or backed out of half the shit they did, I think they'd both be in wheelchairs, having a match.
Yeah, probably. So the spot came, obviously, when Bronson Reed went to the top of the cage. He went for a tsunami on Roman Reigns, but Punk pulled Reigns off the table, and Bronson Reed came crashing through. But when you actually see it on the replay, Bronson Reed hits the ring feet first. And that's just a fucking horrible idea when you're this size or this weight. You're jumping down from that height. It was never going to end good. I mean, he'd have been better off committing to the... just take the flat splash bump. I mean, I don't see why he thought it was a good idea. Honestly, I highly doubt the plan was for him to land on his feet. It could have just been he got up there, he looked how high it was, and he shot himself, and he's tried to do it safely, and by trying to do it safely, he's actually injured. I think that's what's happened. Same with Edge. We've seen Edge going for an elbow drop, but he decided to land double foot stomp first. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, I think this one wasn't as bad as Edge. I mean, the Edge one's right up there with Sid Vicious for me, when he did the...
Yeah, I think Edge is very lucky. But can you imagine if Edge was this guy's weight?
Oh, fuck, I think his arse would have...
Could possibly never wrestle again. Legs could have been absolutely done. But Brian Alvarez of the Wrestling Observer has said that he believes that Reed will miss WrestleMania 41. Dave Meltzer then stated the following. Meltzer said, quote, Bronson Reed is having foot surgery. He's going to be out for months. Yeah, a long time. I was told after you messaged me, I asked somebody there, and they said that he's not expected back for WrestleMania. Expect it to be a long time. End of quote. Look, I don't like Bronson Reed, but it sucks for the guy that he was willing to, do a move like that, and now it's going to cost him 3-4 months of his career, and it's going to cost him, a WrestleMania match, because I would have to imagine that him being in that big Bloodline Survivor Series match, him teaming up with the Bloodline, he was probably going to be in a good spot, or at least a decent spot going into Mania. Sometimes you get injured, you disappear for 4 months, and you never recapture what you had.
True. Honestly, who would they have took on at Mania? We'll never really know now, because he's obviously injured, but is he going to be a great miss? No, but for him, as you said, it sucks. I mean, he's missing out on his first, real Mania.
Yeah.
When did Bronson Reed even get called up? It was this year, was it?
Early this year, or maybe late last year. Cannot exactly remember. You know what? Was it not there when McMahon was there? I'm pretty sure it was big, but it was. I'm pretty sure McMahon was demanding to call him Big Bronson Reed. He was trying to get that part over.
No, he's just Bronson Reed.
No, I think they went back to it, but I remember people were... JD from New York was fucking pissing his pants and crying because he's like, he doesn't need to be Big Bronson Reed, just call him by his name.
Bro, it doesn't need to be Big Bronson Reed. Come on, guys.
Yo,
guys.
it's like when Jim Ross
But they creamed their pants though when Seth Rollins got freaking in the middle.
It was like when Jim Ross was trying to call Jack Perry, what was he calling him? Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Aye.
You know, he was
What are you doing, Tim?
He was trying to get him over by just fucking adding a wee bit of layer there, but these guys don't understand that. And one last thing, people are saying that when Edge done it, everyone was blaming AEW for being unsafe and saying that Edge is washed and needs to retire. When WWE does it, everybody is saying, "Oh, get well soon, Bronson. It's an accident." To me, that's bullshit. I'm not saying people weren't saying that, but I'm not looking at it any differently. You know, it fucking sucks. Two guys in two different companies have tried to do a move, took a high-risk maneuver, hasn't paid off. Doesn't mean that Bronson Reed should fucking retire. Doesn't mean he sucks. Doesn't mean that Edge is too old. What I think it means is, though, someone at Edge's age and someone of Bronson Reed's size probably shouldn't be doing these moves. Yeah. And that goes for both of them. Don't care what company they're in. I know people are biased, but we're not.
No. I mean, Edge should never have done his move. Yeah. What was Edge even going for? Was it a frog splash? Elbow drop?
Elbow drop. But, I'm not going to say, Bronson Reed, get well soon. Accidents happen. I can't wait to see Bronson Reed back. And then with the Edge thing, go, Adam Copeland sucks. Tony Khan's to blame. Not Tony Khan's fault. It's not Triple H's fault. Shit happens. Sometimes you
never see an elbow drop for that height. I've seen it once before. Macho Man, Halloween Havoc 97, may I add. And that also injured him and fucked the rest of his career up.
Yeah, that was some...
Because you've got Piper and Hogan in the middle of the ring. They're supposed to catch him. And neither one fucking does. Macho Man jumps like 25 feet and lands on his legs.
Well, catching a big guy like Macho Man like that would be pretty tough.
It would be, but Hogan's a big boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look, you don't want to land on your legs for that kind of height, and it is what it is. I mean, it's not ideal. I wouldn't recommend it. It's not good.
No, and you know what? If you don't have the minerals to do it, then don't do it.
Yeah, I remember Matt Hardy said after that match against Edge, he stopped doing the leg drop. That leg drop against Edge pretty much took out him, and I could imagine so.
The problem is
his hip. Honestly, I don't think Matt Hardy was moving great before that match.
But
he said Matt Hardy came out and said after that match with Edge, he very rarely ever did the leg drop.
But see now though, they've got no characters. All they've got are wee pish moves.
Yeah.
So we can't get rid of them.
But I think it's a lot easier to take a flat back bump on your back, or it'd be easier to do a splash and absorb it by, spreading out your limbs and stuff like that. But when Matt Hardy's doing that leg drop, you're landing ass first. Like it is what
it's not a Hogan leg drop, man. It's a Matt Hardy top rope, sometimes cage, sometimes ladder.
Yeah, even I hurt me watching Matt Hardy do that leg drop off the cage. Anyway.
No, you know what it is? So, sometimes you fall down the stairs and you fall a step or you fall out of bed.
Have you ever done that before? You ever missed one stair and you just fall and it's fuck. Imagine how Matt Hardy feels jumping off the... Wouldn't they recommend it?
Nope.
Anyway, I think that's us.
That's us. Talk too much about Bronson Reed. He'll be back with a tsunami. A few waves in there.
Get well soon, Big Bronson. Until next time. Peace.